Hey, hello, leaders, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. This is Paul Grau Jr., and today I want to talk about the lottery. I want to talk about the Powerball, all right, and the Mega Millions, and compare those to the instant scratch off winners. And I want you to compare. There's going to be a point here. I want you to figure out what you are. You see, when you play the Powerball or the Mega Millions, there's a huge jackpot usually. And there's a minimum jackpot. I think the minimum is 20 million. And usually I end up buying a few tickets when it gets up to, 100 million or 500 million, or heck, I think twice in the last couple months, both the Powerball and the Mega Millions got over a $1 billion jackpot. And that's just insane. I mean, crazy, right? But $2, I figured, hey, I'll spend $2. I'll spend $6 on a chance to win $1 billion. But as I got thinking about this, when you buy your Powerball or your Mega Ball ticket, you've got to wait until they draw the numbers. And it's a waiting game, right? And it's funny because I involved my kids and my wife, and we went down and we bought the Powerball tickets, and we all kind of picked the numbers together. And it was funny to see how the kids and my wife and myself were dreaming, man, what if we won this, what would we do? And it was really cool to see the different things that my kids would do, and how much charity they had in mind, if they had that much, which really made me feel good. But that's not the point of today. The point of today is you got to wait, right, for that Powerball to be drawn. And whereas opposed to the scratch offs, if you buy a scratch off, you scratch it off and you know instantly whether you won or whether you just donated. Most of the time you donate, right? Nobody ever gets ahead in the lottery, except for the jackpot winners. And there's a lot of other winners. I mean, I'm not saying, it's just a risk. That's about the extent of my gambling. But there's a risk, and you got to wait. I want to ask you, as you go about your daily business, as you work, as you live your life, as you work towards your goals, or as you have dreams, are you hoping for that jackpot? Or are you taking the actual steps that's going to allow you to get that jackpot? Now, the thing with lottery is what you do is you buy a ticket. That's it, right? You buy a ticket and you either win or lose. But when we're talking about being a leader and taking care of our people and knowing ourselves and accomplishing our own goals and dreams, we have got to take action. We've got to have a plan. Now, with me, man, I've had some rough spots with this, and I think a lot of times I've been hoping for a jackpot in my business. A lot of the people that I've served have been extremely happy. I don't think I've had any clients that weren't happy with the service that they received. But the business never grew, and I never really took the steps to market the business the way that I should have. It's just like this podcast. I don't really market this podcast, and I rely on listeners to spread it around or share it. And if they like it, play it for your team or, just discuss it. But in business, I've read a lot about coaching business. I've got a lot of certifications in coaching and in entrepreneurship, if you will. I've taken a lot of classes. I've learned a lot over the years. But when it comes right down to it, I think in many ways, I've just been waiting and hoping for this jackpot to just appear, because I haven't done all the work that's needed to have a truly thriving business. And I've got tons of advice. Man, I got friends and I got mentors, and I'm in a couple different mastermind groups. And I know the steps that I need to take. And I do some of them, but I don't carry through with all of them. So when I stopped recording podcasts and the short videos and whatnot, I've been doing a lot of thinking. And I've gotten a lot of clarity. There's still some that I need to go, but one thing that I'm clear on is I don't want to wait around for this jackpot anymore. I want to take the actions needed to develop this business and serve my people. And, I'm hoping that's kind of the format of this new podcast. I'm hoping that as I talk and as people listen, this will resonate with some it won't resonate with, and I may lose some listeners because of it. And that's okay to an extent, because if I lose listeners, you're just not my target audience. You're not my people. You're not the people who I truly need to be serving. And through this process, I want clarity to come about. I want to not only see that jackpot and know the jackpot that I want, know the goals and the aspirations that I have to help people, but I want to take the actions needed. And, I invite y'all to hold me accountable. I need to do more marketing. I need to do more searching for the exact group of people that I want to serve. And I really believe when you serve the people that you're intended to serve and you're really meant to serve, everything's going to kind of fall into place there. But there's still going to be work to do. Once you're there, you just can't sit there and expect the jackpot to keep flowing over. You're going to have to do the work. And I'm ready to do that work. Even at 58 years old, I think I have a lot to share with people. And I think I have, my gifts are teaching. I love teaching, mentoring, coaching, training. I love training. So, I hope to get clear on how I fit in there and exactly with what kind of leaders. I know I want to work with leaders. I know I want to impact people. And one reason I like working with leaders is I know for every leader that I help the people that are on that leader's team as well. Because if that team leader is leading well and they're treating their people the way they need to be treated, and they're displaying that leadership character and all those traits, I know they're getting the job done. And I know their company's going to be happy, and I know that business is going to thrive. So, hey, that's it for today. And as always, run to your challenges. We'll see you.